again, Alex Weicker here, owner of Immigos Immigration Law and Services, and today I am going to talk to you about how you can get an appointment to actually talk to a human being at USCIS. Back in the olden days, you used to be able to walk into a USCIS field office or service center and actually ask somebody to address a problem or issue that you had in your case. You didn't have to have an appointment. Those days have passed. Nowadays, the current policy is that you can't go to a USCIS field office, even if you're an attorney, unless you have an appointment. So the question is, and I get asked all the time, how do I get an appointment to go talk to USCIS? So what you need to do is you need to schedule what's called an InfoPass appointment. It used to be called InfoMod, okay? And the way you do this is there's really two methods. One, you can go online at USCIS's AskEmma chat feature, and you can schedule it there, or you can call the USCIS hotline and schedule an InfoPass appointment there. Now, a lot of people have problems getting through the chat feature or through the recorded numerical window that you have to go through whenever you call the USCIS hotline. Just keep on repeating that you need to schedule an InfoPass appointment. Eventually, you will get to talk to a human being on both the chat feature and on the hotline. Now, they're not going to schedule an InfoPass appointment for everything. You have to have a valid reason for scheduling an InfoPass appointment. And there's a lot of things that would qualify as a valid reason. One of the main reasons that my clients tend to use InfoPass appointments is they need some type of an extension stamp of their green card because they need to travel, or they need to work, or they need some other type of evidence of their status. There might be some other reasons that you would need an InfoPass appointment. Just make sure that you have a good reason. If you don't know what is a good reason, then talk to your attorney to see if the reason that you think is a good reason would actually work to get an InfoPass appointment. USCIS is not going to give you an InfoPass appointment if whatever it is you need can be obtained through some other method. For instance, using their online request forms. For instance, if you're missing a notice, or if there is an error on one of your documents, there's a number of different reasons why you would use the online notification system that you would not need an InfoPass appointment. Additionally, if you need proof of your status and you're going to get a receipt notice that would extend your status, again, they're not going to schedule an InfoPass appointment for you to get a one-year extension stamp or something, because your notice is going to do that for you. Usually the reasons for an InfoPass appointment is going to be some type of an emergency and something that requires you to get some type of a physical document from USCIS that you couldn't otherwise obtain. Anyway, once you have your reason for getting the InfoPass appointment, you're going to have to talk to the officer and get them to schedule the InfoPass appointment. So in order to do that, you're going to need a receipt number if it has to do with some type of a benefit that you have filed, and that receipt number is going to be located on your receipt notice or a biometrics notice or other notice that USCIS has sent you. It's usually in the top left corner. Or if you don't have a receipt notice, if this doesn't have to do with some type of benefit or application that you filed, you're going to need an A number, which is your alien number. It's a 9-digit number. It's also located on a green card or immigration court documents, or a number of different places. Make sure you have it ready before you call. Once you get the officer, you're going to tell them your reason for getting the InfoPass appointment, and that agent will then schedule you for a callback. That's right. You can't schedule your InfoPass appointment with the first person you talk to. You have to get a callback, and that callback, depending on how urgent your InfoPass appointment is, will take place sometime either within 3 days or 30 days. They'll give you a call back for your InfoPass appointment. So whenever the person calls you back for your InfoPass appointment, that is when they will actually schedule the InfoPass appointment for you. You'll be able to pick a date, pick a location, put it on the calendar. So whenever you're going to get a callback, make sure that whatever number you give to USCIS remains available for that period of time that you want a callback, or the period of time that they're going to give you a callback. They will give you a callback between hours of 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. And there's different time zones. If you want, you can ask for a specific callback period that's more convenient for you, and that may be something that you should remember to request if, for example, your phone is off during certain periods of the day. So make sure you answer that callback, because if you miss that callback, you're going to have to go back to the beginning and talk to a new officer to schedule a new callback. It can be kind of a headache, so if you don't want to do it, you may want to hire somebody to do it. My firm does that for people pretty often. Anyway, whenever you get the callback, they'll schedule the appointment, and then they will email you the appointment notice with the information for the appointment and the list of documents that you need to bring for your appointment. Usually that's going to be your green card, your receipt notices, maybe some passport style photos, the documentation supporting your request for an InfoPass appointment, and so on. If you need an urgent InfoPass appointment, you're going to have to give the first officer one of their qualifying reasons for an urgent InfoPass. And those are very narrow. Okay, they're not always going to give you that urgent appointment, but you can look online at USCIS expedite request to get an idea of kind of what qualifies for an urgent expedite InfoPass appointment. For instance, if you have urgent travel and you need the appointment for that, for travel document or something, if there's some type of work-related issue that needs to be solved immediately, that could qualify. Legal issues that need to be dealt with urgently, other humanitarian reasons, those are usually going to fit the bill. Sometimes they're going to want documentation of that. So anyway, that's how you schedule an InfoPass appointment. I hope this was helpful, and good luck scheduling your appointment and talking to a real USCIS officer.